Yeah, this is what she made that leather of it, that salmon of it.
Oh.
That stupid. She took this and she took the honey and it was like straight, until she got all the flesh on it.
Yeah.
And then she soaked it in egg yolk and something else.
Well, we're gonna have some fun times here, ain't she?
She won this big thing for herself.
We're not scaling anything today. That's another topic for another day. Maybe when Chef does his salmon demo, we scale. Go to that, Chef. When we do scale, we use a lot of saran wrap.
Yes.
So everybody's teaching me off with the needle in it.
Sorry, of course, you. What do you need?
Ow, that hurts. I got bit by the fish, Chef.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
The fish is biting. The fish doesn't like me, it's biting me.
Well, so what you're trying to do is when you want to cut the fish.
The fish is biting me, Chef.
Right there.
The fish just bit me.
Now the gills.
Right in, yeah. There you go. Right into the angle.
Let's go.
I gotta fillet it off.
And you can always wipe your fish and wash your fish. You still got that gill attached, which is perfect. Is that uncomfortable for you or better for you? I would. Yeah, you're good there. Can't screw it up. This is your fish. Now, stop. That's a really hard bone. So start here, maybe a little bit back. It's okay to ruin this fish. It is okay to destroy this fish. It's your first swamp.
I did it.
It really is your first swamp.
Oh, that's wild.
Right? You've never
I'm
done
gonna see
it
the
before.
brain. Can I see the brain?
If you want, be careful. It's going to have a hard skull.
How do you see the brain?
Typically, what you want to do is
You wanna see the brain?
Yeah.
an angle like that. But since you've already started,
Let me get my fillet
Oh,
off.
that's wild. Is that the brain?
it's very small.
Is that it?
No. It'll be more like up here. It'll be more like up here.
Okay, let's see how bad I did this.
I'm gonna dissect that later.
Chef, what do you think? Looks not too bad. Okay, brains. I think you have to do this. Let me see if I can do it. I have my cleaver, so it's going to be hard for me to get to the brain. Right here, the brain. Brittany, here's the brain. This little white thing here's the brain.
That's wild.
Chef, I think there's a
Okay,
hole.
once you start filleting, let me know.
I have a hole in my fish.
That's okay. So, we're going to talk about that's a great conversation. Come
I
on.
think I did it.
You're going to really high, right? Look at the spine, it's here. So, as you go, start, you're good. That's why we're doing it. Put your knife, like, oh yeah, not too much because your knife's real sharp. Right there. You feel that click? There you go.
So make sure you have
Yes, as much as you can
the
go.
towel.
It's okay, yes, your first one, you should say it's
Your
good.
knife
You're going across,
clean,
you're
okay?
doing great.
Yeah, you always want to make sure your knife is clean and one of your hands is clean, okay?
Beautiful. Sandra's taken care of, good. All your teeth are off.
Okay, so where it's fine, then you flip it over. Yeah, don't cut
Well done, student Andy. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Carissa. Beautiful.
So, yeah, as long as that's severed there.
So watch out, Brittany. I'm coming out. Man.
And then just a chef did, what you can do is you take the head, the body,
I'm out. Okay, 3, 2, 1, flip. Ooh.
Well, even the chicken, we're gonna do more and more and more. So,
No, I think I wasted a lot of meat.
yeah, on top of the spine.
Not bad.
Okay?
Oh, God.
So remember, so you make that first initial cut. See where the spine is? See, there's the spine. Okay. So you want your first cut to be on top of the spine.
I prefer that. I used to waste a lot of meat.
You know what's funny? No, I told him to be
How did you waste it?
A friend from me.
No, that's awesome, Brittany. Okay, I think you've done extremely well. This stuff is the meat that the chef was talking about, where you take the spoon and scoop it out. You've done very well. That is a beautiful fillet. Awesome.
Do I cut that
Hold
off?
on, let's try straight
Pardon?
just to see how much meat.
Yeah, so when you go to
Give it a straight, just to see how much meat's on there. We're not saving the meat,
when you
but
go
give
to
it a shot.
skin it,
Have it
you
straight,
can actually
just to
keep
feel
that
it.
on as more of a handle,
Feel it.
and then you can skin it, okay?
So I can feel that.
Good job.
You could have gone a little closer to this. You can see there's quite a bit of flesh right there.
Oh, yeah.
And you could have gone a little bit closer.
Okay.
But Sandra, for your first time, primo.
Thank you.
Primo. First time.
So I do the
So now you do the same thing. It's this likewise the same thing. You flip it over, okay? And you start at the top of the spine. Okay, and then just like how Chef was saying, that when you do this part, you want to use kind of more of a whole hand. So you're using your fingers to lift up, and you're gently putting pressure on this. Okay? And then that way your fingers are out of the way. And so when you have this, and your fingers are out of the way, and you just go underneath your hand and all the way down.
I didn't try
Okay?
it.
Wipe your knife off, wipe this side of the fish off, and make sure your hand is dry when you do that, okay?
Okay.
Chef, I lost a lot of meat.
That's, you know what, Misha, for your first time, it's okay. All right, this is the meat that we could potentially save, right? You know,
Chef.
all we go is we go up from here, right? I've seen it where students first time will like carve out pieces. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim this up. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah, get the bones out. Yes.
How many pin bones again?
I mean, fish varying. It could be anywhere between like 12 to 20, depending on the size of the fish. But typically, 20 pin bones is usually the.
I got 26 out of this one.
Yeah,
so,
so,
it's
like, some-
I thought
some
like, is it
fish-
too much or is it?
No, some
What
fish
am I
have
missing?
lots of pin bones.
These ones?
So right like you did the first one. So you find that spine. See, that's where the spine is.
Yeah.
That's where you want to set your knife is on top of that spine. Okay.
Do this. Okay, this first.
So not too much pressure.
Okay.
Not too much pressure, and you want to keep the knife kind of a little bit level. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna back it out of the way just in case.
Okay.
I like to keep my belly.
Thank you.
So yeah, in a sawing motion. Okay, not too much pressure in a sawing motion.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're finding that your board is too slippery, stop, reposition yourself, and wipe your board down and the fish and your hand and the knife and so on and so forth. No, you're not. Keep going. You're doing great.
Should I just throw this away? Not take the meat off?
I want you to practice taking it off once. Just take it off and then throw it away. Just so you can feel the meat and feel the scraping. That makes sense?
You gotta take the ribs off on both sides, right?
Yep. So one fillet is going to get frozen and you're going to smoke it. But not today, obviously.
First time chef, no problem. Anywhere, all it is growing up from here, right? This is nice though. That's the other side. Beautiful. Yeah, so you can kind of like.
Messed up a cut here. Cut a bit too much meat off. Yeah, look at this. I cut a bit too much meat off. Too much meat.
Remember, it's
What
not a
happened to
race.
yours?
No, not too much. It's acceptable margins. That one's a little more, you can see a little bit, but right here, you kind of carve a little bit too off. You can see. So when you go to when you remove the bones like that, you kind of want to make sure you kind of keep that size of that fillet. And as you can see, we've carved off quite a bit more half here, so you kind of want to not get that. You want that fillet to still remain the same shape, but you know, we're going up. All the way from here. Hi. Okay. Give me okay. Feel them right there. You feel that? Right there? Okay. So never dig. Never dig. So as soon as you start to dig, this is all about taking your time. Okay? So grab and pull away. grab the tip. And always, when I grab one of the pin bones, I don't pull that way. I pull with the fish. So you pull this way, you're gonna start ripping.
I'm like getting 36 pin bones out of one fish.
So it's all, see that little tiny right there. It's all about taking a little bit of water and running, finding where that first pin bone is, and then just try to run your finger up.
We're taking people first and then
Okay?
take
You understand?
No, spine first and then pin bones. That's what. Spine first.
to spine already.
This one yours or mine?
Okay.
Let's
I'll
get
give
the
it 1 second.
then pin bone first and then the skin.
Tail separately, I don't think.
Okay.
No, there's no way.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna remove a little bit of that belly.
That was the water meat.
Okay? And so, when you do something like this,
My fish is coming
I'm gonna
apart.
get this one first started for you. And then you
What's that?
My fish is like breaking apart, chef. There's a lot of holes in
It's a
it.
live species, and that's what happens, yeah.
You know that was your standard.
You kind of want the blade of the knife, you want to be able to almost feel the blade of the knife underneath. So Kurt, give me your hand for a second. Okay? Can you feel the blade of the knife?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you want. You want to be able to feel the knife underneath the flesh, and that's how close you're getting underneath the bone. Okay? And then you want to do it in one sweep motion. You want to try to get that underneath like that. Okay?
Chef Julian, pin bones before skin removed, or does it matter?
Say that again, what?
Okay.
Do I remove pin bones before I remove the skin? Or does it matter?
So I always suggest you get into the habit of removing the pin bones before the skin. Sometimes you need to leave the skin on, but today we don't need the skin on.
Yes, you can come back to it, right? So if you're unable to get the,
Which are actually
the
my,
initial part of the belly off first, and you kind of like your blade stops like right there, you can always come back to it. I would rather you come back to it than remove way more when you lead off the fish.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
And do I just put this off since it's bigger?
Yeah, well, what you can do is you can keep going down, right? So, you know, I don't know if you remember, Chef, he cut the part of the belly right above the fin.
Yeah.
He cut like kind of along there, so you can do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, that's just a lot of
Start at the back here, so you can see kind of this piece right here, and you can see how it's kind of raised, and it goes right above the fin, and then you follow that curvature around.
So wait, does it here or goes right at the bottom?
Yeah, you can see where the bone's in right there. That's kind of the curvature where you want it to go. Okay?
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure.
We do not have extra tweezers.
No. I can.
I just gave mine to
Let me see.
Maya.
She's finished.
Maya.
Once she's finished, you can pass
Maya,
it on.
we do have these in our kit.
Yeah, I know, I don't.
I have some.
I like cosmetic tweezers and I like wires.
You just go right here.
Yes, yeah. So like, I always use a little bit of water.
There it is.
And then like,
Just throw it off.
right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I use a little bit of that
Yeah, my
water.
fish is coming apart. The fish is slowly coming apart.
Yeah. Go with, don't pull back, pull forward. Because when you pull back, because if you start pulling back, then you start to open up the fish and ripping holes in it.
Chef Robert would be proud.
Did he respond to you? No.
He liked it.
Did he?
That was good.
I probably cost him like $18 because it's on the transatlantic.
Oh, jeez.
So connected to Wi-Fi, probably cost him like. That's good.
Okay. Don't want to hurt yourself.
Pin bones are not easy. Sorry.
Oh, that looks kind of bad.
No.
Look. Oh. 3, 2, 1, flip. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy skill to pick up. I was a
No
fish
good.
monger
No
from
good.
16
What
to
does
20
fish
years
monger
old.
mean?
I butchered fish. I was a fish butcher for 4 years. 16 years old to 20 years old.
No.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Or is it like scooping ice cream?
It was, well, it became like scooping ice cream. I used to work at one of the real Canadian superstores where they actually had a fish butcher shop.
Yes.
way back in the day. And I was just one of the fish butchers. I worked with fresh fish, frozen fish, you name it. I fish lobster tanks, tilapia tanks, sole tanks, mussel, oyster, clams, periwinkles.
Periwinkles?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Lots of girlfriends in those age.
I was single for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seeps into the pores.
Yes.
And
You were a fishing man for many years, Chef?
I was a fishy person for many years. So yeah, so we can start removing the pin bones, okay? So you can see. So what I, as a chef, like to do, and I like to do as well, you take a little bit of water in your fingers, and you can kind of feel those pin bones start to creep up. Okay? And the same thing with this side. See, even though one of those guys is sticking out. So when you pull the pin bones out, you want to be pulling with the fish, not against the body. Because when you start pulling up and out, you're going to be ripping holes into it. When you pull like with it, you're going to be pulling out.
I can't butcher.
Yeah, so see if you run your finger along.
No good.
You run your finger along and you can kind of feel them. Feel them stick out. So
Chef.
when you pull the bones out, rather than going this way, pull them this way. Okay, you're pulling.
And then
out
clean this
rather
off,
than
trim it down nicely.
backing out. Okay.
So it looks like a
And we're gonna
fillet.
Move this knife so we don't injure yourself.
Chef.
This is like satisfying.
Right, this way.
You found your new calling.
So,
No.
we're going to use yours as an example, I think. It's okay, it's your first fish, man. It really is. So, that's what we call, so as you look at my fillet, so here's what's going to happen. Eventually, as you take the skins off and everything else, and we look at, for example, sambaos here. And yeah, the fish and the texture of the fish, it's a living animal, right? Not everyone is perfect. You've got bits of flop, you've got bits of skin, you've got bits of like the old fin still stuck here. And as a chef, what we do is tend to take that as waste. Are we wasting the fish? Yes. But by taking this and just forming the fish and cleaning the fish, removing this off from the side, I'll show you mine here. And that way you have clean fillets. It's just a little bit more presentable than that. See the difference? That's what you have to do. Take it to this. Just clean the side. So, Misha, what you would do is you would like cut this off, form it around. There you go. Put a little angle on. Pretend you're turning a potato, but you're turning a fish.
Oh no, turn the potatoes.
Oh, you turned your zucchinis today. Did I tell you this?
Oh no, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should have brought my turning knife then.
You probably, so you can see those bones right there, you've left some of the ribs on, so you can take your knife and kind of cut that off, and then
Something smells funny in here.
it's
Something boring.
a walk that's on. There's a couple bones, or you're having pin bone that one yet. Okay, yeah, you can get those two bones, use your knife to get that knife there, Brittany, okay? It's okay. It's all about finding them, right? Yeah, I can feel one right there.
Are we making Japanese food?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can feel some right there.
What is more?
Sometimes I see when you play your fish, how there's kind of that divot. You might have gotten some of those bones already.
Chef,
Okay.
Chef,
Hi.
can you look how I cut the skin off? Because I'm not sure.
Yeah, my man, of course.
So first,
Yeah. So you started that. Started that angle.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you kind of go like this. You kind of flip the knife over, and then you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this guy so you don't hit him. Okay. We're gonna take that fish head, move it over. Yeah. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Don't cut, chef. Don't cut.
Yes.
This has to be off.
I never said no. I like to take it off personally.
I want to eat this raw for some reason, chef.
Don't eat it raw.
It's like my inner self be like, eat it.
And to remove the skin, never mind.
Yeah. So don't pull the fish off. Use your knife to cut
Chef.
that off. Yeah.
You got my nose is around. Sorry.
Chef Bond, I think I messed up some part.
What's up?
I have a small boy and a long boy.
It happens, right? You can see you cut more of the tail off than you cut off here, right?
So should I cut a bit of this tail off?
Don't trim off. Don't waste the fish if you don't need to. Okay?
Proud of
Sorry,
you.
1 second, Brittany. You've got them all.
piece. So
Yeah, you've got. There's no bones there.
now look at this. I hate fish.
It's fine. Chef, come take a look.
Hey, there we go.
I know I missed one part like super wrong somewhere.
So now I want you to take a very sharp knife, maybe a boning knife, clean this, clean this, clean this.
Get like the white stuff
Yeah,
off.
and you're good.
Yeah, chef.
Maya, how are you? You
How are you
okay?
doing it?
Oh, I can feel some right there. There's a few right there.
Oh. Chef. I'll get a chef inspection.
I've used this boy in like forever.
Yeah.
Light some this in here.
Thumbs up.
No worries.
Done, right? You were lying. You were lying.
I was not like, yeah.
Thank you for not lying. Anybody that's done with tweezers, I'd love more of them.
So you go in one.
I'll be
and
done
kind of flip
soon.
over and
Do you need tweezers?
if you're able to do it in one swift motion,
someone need
awesome. If
tweezers?
not, take your
Yeah,
time.
many says.
No, it's so good.
It's not. It shouldn't be intimidating. Remember, the animal's dead. You're not bringing it back to life.
It sounds a bit neck.
Oh, no, that would be a good movie.
That would be the Reanimator Chef Edition.
The rise of the fish.
Yeah.
The rise of the fish. It's Star. Was this a Star Wars parody?
It's up here. Back here, they're kind of nice and easy. It's right here. That's hard.
Good job, Maya. Now let's
Plus
say.
Maya.
Oh, there's still some pins in here.
Cool. Come right there. Okay. It's got the chef power stance.
I know.
Being a tall person, I know exactly where you're coming from. You gotta get that power stance.
I was just gonna say,
Right now.
yeah, if you put your knees up, you got another muscle group going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. As long as you don't go digging.
It's not, you know, like
Yeah.
stuff.
So, you know what you can do is, so when you find them, pinballs, kind of like go under them and push them up a little.
Yeah.
Like a pimple.
Exactly. See how you kind of like, yeah. Yeah, see right there. Hi. So don't pull back, pull out.
Why do I get this more than
Okay, and so
Roll
you
this in
use
the
the
knuckle.
edge of your knife and try to get that up.
Need help, Sandra.
Yeah, well, you just have to use the, yeah. use-
I'm thinking
you
how to
try-
get this white stuff off. Chef wants me to get it off, but I'm like, how the hell am I gonna get this off without ruining my fish?
Well, you can always turn the fillet around, right? You can always go like this, and then you have a bit of a better
If you're done ahead of time, you can scale out your
Or however
turkey
you
sauce.
want, you do you. You do
Chef.
you.
Chef Bond,
Me?
can I? How do I get this thing here off?
Yes, I would trim that. Yep, just trim that off. You can use the edge of your knife and just kind of trim that off, okay? But we're gonna bring that closer to you, okay? So this one's gonna
I'll
go
go
back.
under it and then cut it off.
Yeah,
And that one's
yeah,
gonna
it's
come
the only
forward.
way. And then you take your tweezers you used to take the bone out. And that's from me reaching across the desk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chef.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
That looks wonderful. Turned zucchini, love it.
Oh, yeah.
Which this is our broth, right, chef?
Yes, that's correct, chef, yes.
Excellent. And we got miso, and we got that, and we got that. Yay! Miso's gonna be eating while we're working. Soup.
Awesome.
Working man soup.
Working soup.
We left it in the room.
Sure, I can't get the left.
One, two. Designator and the grader should be there too. Okay, 10-minute warning.
Chef, all done.
Experience, chef. It's always experience. It's just experience.
Took me forever, but okay.
You got through it.
Yeah, I messed up like a big piece of chunk of meat here.
After showering 4 or 5 times in one night, and I still find scales on me.
Yeah. So when the girl came in to do the fish skin leather, I was like, sure. So she wrapped the table in plastic and stuff. Months later, there were scales in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like months later.
And all the oils from certain fishes creep into your skin.
Yeah.
So my farts smell like
Oh, I
fish.
bet.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, white.
Well, no, I was young. I
You
know.
were
I feel
definitely
like
single.
I was single for at least 4 years.
Damn. I made a hole here. Chef, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, we got 10 minutes first, let's go.
Ready to go.
Pass the timing, pass the time. It's funny though, when you put a timer on, you can find it.
Oh, my wife's gonna love me when I go home.
All times.
I did it.
Hey, happy with it?
Okay.
Take a photo. Show your family. Look at that. I know chef today that comes that.
That's what he said to me, so Wyatt.
I know. Oh, it's better than his.